Welcome to the Turnkey Trader tutorial series. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up an automated trade management strategy to use with Turnkey Trader. We'll break this series down into several modules as there are a few different strategies you can use to effectively trade Turnkey Trader. First, we'll take a look at two basic strategies that are extremely effective. So first, let's start by selecting our custom ATM strategy from the drop-down menu. And now we can set our different parameters for how we want the trade to execute after our order is filled. So we'll start with an order quantity of 3, and we'll select 2 target. Our first target will be a quantity of 2 contracts, an initial stop loss of 40 ticks, and a profit target of 6. Next, I'm going to customize my stop strategy as I want to have an auto break even here. And we'll set the auto break even the same as our profit target. Regardless of whether our profit target gets filled, we do want the stop to adjust to break even to help protect ourselves in the event that there is a quick reversal. So with my auto break even strategy set, I'm going to go ahead and right click and manage stop strategy templates. And I will name this one, I'll type TKT, short for Turnkey Trader, and break even. Go ahead, save that, and we'll click OK, and I'll go ahead and select that from the dropdown. Next, we'll customize our second target, which will be our runner. This will be a quantity of 1, a stop loss of 40, and for this case, I'll put a profit target of 20. Next, we'll take a look at how to do a trailing runner, but I find this strategy very effective, especially when first starting out with Turnkey Trader. Shooting for the 20 ticks does guarantee us hitting that 20 ticks more often than we would be in an extremely long run and be able to hit that or more with a trailing stop. But we will take a look at a few different trailing stop strategies as well in our next lesson. Now, I also want to set a stop strategy for this as well. So I'll select custom. We'll set my profit trigger to 6 as well. And for this one, I like to set it at +1 tick. So this will put me at 1 tick better than break even. In the event that the trade does not take off and comes back and stops out my runner, I'll still grab an extra tick. And I'll go ahead and right click and save this one as well. And we'll just call this TKTBE, short for break even +1. Go ahead, save that. Click OK. So now I have my ATM strategy completely set up. We have 2 contracts that will be sold at our 6 tick profit target, with our third contract adjusted to break even after our profit target is hit. And this will be taken off at 20 ticks. So once I have this set up, I'll go ahead and right click and select Manage ATM Strategy Templates. And we'll just call this one TKT 20 tick profit. But of course, you can name it whatever you like, whatever makes it easiest for you. So feel free to go back and review the video if you need to. Next, I just want to take a look at how we can set this second target up to be a trailing runner as opposed to looking for a 20 tick profit target. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and set the profit target to 0. I'm going to select custom again from the dropdown and set a different stop strategy. Now I still want the profit trigger to be set to 6 for the auto break even, as we always want that to happen. We don't want our runner to be able to take some of our profit away, but we can change our trailing stop. So first I'm going to take a look at trailing at the white line. Now we can't always set it to trail at the exact value of the white line, but on average, the white line is roughly 18 to 19 ticks below the top of the most recent bar. So feel free to play with that number a bit. You might like 17 better, you might like 20 better. Regardless of which number you choose to trail by, the formula will be pretty much the same. So I want to trail by 19 ticks, so that will be my stop loss. And this simply means that whatever price triggers this trailing stop, it will be 19 ticks from that price. So we won't ever move beyond a break even, but we don't want to start trailing until the market has moved 20 ticks. And then we'll be trailing by 19, and then every tick our stop will move up. So as the market continues to advance, we'll trail as the price continues to move. So we'll set our frequency at 1 because we want this to update every tick. And our profit trigger is set to 20. So the way this is set up, as the market continues to move, once the market moves 20 ticks of profit in our favor, our trailing stop will begin trailing the current market price by 19 ticks, and will update every tick as the price continues to move. So now, for example, if you didn't want to trail by 19 ticks, say you wanted to trail by 17 ticks. It's a very simple adjustment. We'll set our stop loss to 17, and our profit trigger will simply be 1 tick greater than our stop loss. And we'll always want our frequency to be 1. So you can feel free to determine which number works best for you. I usually find if we want to trail at approximately where the white line is, which is a decent trailing stop, that 18 or 19 tick stop loss works very well. As an alternative, we can trail by the orange trigger line, which is a bit farther from the signal line, and it's roughly 23 to 25 ticks from the top of the most recent bar on average. So much like we did with our trailer of the white line, let's say I'm going to pick 24 as my stop loss, my frequency at 1, and my profit trigger 1 tick greater than my stop loss. So now once the market moves far enough, we'll begin trailing at the orange trigger line. And that's basically when this stop will be better than break even. And we'll click OK. And if you decided to set that ATM up as well, you can just go ahead and resave this as something like trailing stop or whatever name makes it familiar so you can easily identify it. And click save. Thank you for joining us for this video. Take a look at our next lesson where we'll look at a little bit more of an advanced ATM strategy for Turnkey Trader.